Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm on here to do Angie's tag, which is the renter's tag, 5 questions long. So let's get started on it. First, I gotta find her video again. Come on. There it is. Okay. 5 questions long. And the questions are, how many homes, places have you rented? In my lifetime, I have rented 10. And that's even before I met my husband. Let's see, have you ever rented? Number 2, have you ever rented from a slumlord? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So bad that he didn't want to fix anything. I think the worst thing was, we rented from him twice, ironically, was we were renting this little house. And every time the furnace would kick on, it was a wall furnace, it blew out flame. So you might, and that was in the laundry room, so you might be bending over to get your laundry out of the dryer, and whew, and he said that was perfectly normal. Number 3, best renting experience you've had. We lived in this one apartment complex called Fox Hill Apartments. We lived there quite a while, and they were always Johnny on the spot with fixing stuff, and really a good place. But I would say probably we rented from a guy named Dave Bishop, and actually I was the one that would go in and paint and clean the apartment, and it even got to the point where he was out of town, I was answering phone calls and showing apartments and signing leases and stuff, and that was probably the best experience for us because, of course, since we worked for him, we always got stuff fixed right away. Worst renting experience you've had? Trying to think. Probably the slumlord one, because we also spent one winter where he didn't show us how to turn on the heater to turn it up, and we couldn't figure it out. So we spent like 3 months with basically no heat. I mean, we had so many layers of clothes on that we hadn't seen each other's butt in months, you know. And it was a very scary neighborhood, and like I couldn't even take the kids trick-or-treating because it wasn't safe, and yeah, kind of a rough time in our life. A tip that you would give others before they rent. Now, Andy already hit on really checking out the crime statistics in the neighborhood and stuff. One I would say for also is to check out, don't be shy about wanting to check out some of the electrical outlets perhaps, asking about if there's any smoke detectors, if you need carbon monoxide detectors, if that comes, air conditioning and the heat. One of my big things is I always will go and turn on the water. I want to see what kind of water pressure you have. I'll turn it on in the kitchen. I'll turn it on. Ouch. I'll turn it on in the bathroom. I'll turn on the shower head. That's all you're right. You know, to see how that toilet flushes or not. So, yeah, it's okay to as much as they are, you know, processing you as a possible tenant, it's okay for you to really look over them as a landlord or a property management place and the property that they are supposed to be managing, you know. So, you know, and I think it's okay to maybe, oh, the tree is moving, to come back when, on the property when they aren't around, if it's a duplex stuff, and maybe listen to the amount of noise and stuff. So, that's my tip, and that's the entire tag. So if you're watching this, consider yourself tagged, and I'm anxious to see what your responses are. And if you haven't already, go check out my friend YouTube. I'm going to insert a link with the question on in my description, and you'll be able to see what her content is about. She's a dear friend of mine. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tag, and I will talk to you in a few minutes. Bye.